I'd like to tell you a story. Oh, we got another bleeder.
Until the blood starts
coming
coming out.
That's right. Now we're having fun. One of the primary reasons that I even started a YouTube channel was to network and meet like-minded individuals that wanted to do some of the same things that I wanted to do, which was go out and adventure. Now, this trip to me was special because it's the first time that I've collectively gotten together with several other YouTubers and gone on an adventure. I'd never met these dudes before. About a week before this trip was scheduled to happen, one of my YouTubing buddies, Jason Wish, got a hold of me and said, "Hey, several of us are going on this trip to New York in the Adirondacks. Would you like to come?" Yeah. And boy, oh boy, did we have a good time. I mean, I still have a hiker's high. This trip was so much fun. Oh, man. So this is kind of like a dream come true to me. You know, a justification for having started my channel. This was amazing. It's exactly why I started a channel. Good times with like-minded, good people. So without any further ado, I'd like to bring to you our trip to the High Peaks Wilderness in the Adirondacks of New York. Like so many other adventures, this adventure started with a drive. This was a 4.5-hour drive through scenic Vermont and over a pretty impressive bridge over Lake Champlain into New York. Not long after, I arrived at the historic Art Devlin's Olympic Motor Inn in Lake Placid, New York, a place that is rich with Olympic Games history. Now, if you're into history at all, Art Devlin was a World War II hero, and he had a hand bringing the Olympic Games to Lake Placid, New York. If you're interested in the Olympics and the history of the Olympics in that area, check out David Gray's channel, because I'm sure that he's going to talk all about it. That dude was extremely fascinated with the history because he watched it happen. So he was seeing all this stuff and absolutely blown away by the history of it and getting to see it. So check out his channel. I'm sure he's going to tell you all about it. I'm going to leave all the links to everybody's channel that I hiked with on this adventure in the description. So go check those out. Soon after I got my room, we were all meeting each other by the pool, chit-chatting, getting to know each other, having a good time, and it was off for beer and pizza. Good times, good laughs. The non-David pizza. There's veggies, good stuff.
Wrong.
From there, we went back to the inn and drank more beer. More stories, more good times. Good times are happening, things are flowing, life is good. Off to bed the next morning. It was a continental breakfast at the inn. We're all Googling at the trophies. And then it's off to get drone envy as we all sat there and watched Mr. Jason Wish get some awesome footage of the Olympic ski jumps.
He sticks it.
No, that was a close one.
And if you want to see awesome footage of these ski jumps that none of the rest of us are going to have because we don't have a drone, go check out Jason Wish's channel, because that's where you're going to find it. Enjoy. We've made it to the trailhead, and the most stressful part of the trip is over. We all met each other. We all get along, so that's good. It's got Jeremy. Go. Jason Wish. And the legend himself, Mr. David Gray.
Yeah, that's me.
We're in the Adirondacks of New York this week for a 3-day adventure. We're going to be tackling Wolf Jaw, the Gothics, Mount Marcy. It's all kinds of good stuff. It's going to be fun.
Right off the rip, man, adventures. We got cool bridges, traveling brooks.
The High Peaks Wilderness. We've made it. All dogs must be on a leash, and don't forget your bear canister. Gotta have them. I actually had to make a bit of a detour on my trip here to stop at the Mountaineer and pick up my bear canister. Now I'm the proud owner of a bear canister. Another piece of gear for the gear junkie. Well, that was a fun little rainstorm, huh guys?
It was awesome.
Yeah.
Cool, very refreshing.
7-8, Jesus. We made it to the Wolf Jaw lean-to, and it's occupied. The people aren't here. They're probably out day hiking, but there's gear here, so we have an interesting situation. It's a camp spot out back where you can put up some tents, but it's on a pretty good slope and kind of muddy. And there's no fires allowed.
Oh, yeah. You got any other good news?
Lanshan 1 Pro, ready to go. I have the Nemo Tensor in there. This is my first backpacking trip with that pad, so I'm pretty excited to see how it works out. I have my Lanshan 1 Pro right there, and then Jeremy has his Lanshan 1 Pro right there. Jeremy and I, we have the same tent, so that practically makes us family. Team Lanshan. Ooh, that looks good. And his channel is called All Things Outdoors, so go check it out and show a brother some love. And there's Jason's tent. Look at that thing. That is sweet.
You like it, huh?
Z-packs. Camo. Huge. Lightweight. What's not to love? Goat is tarp camping tonight.
Ouch. Dude, big mosquitoes.
I have tarp envy. Pretty bad right now. Pretty bad.
Sorry, look right there.
What?
Literally under my bag.
What?
Ooh. I normally am not a cusser. But you got me there.
Now, Jeremy and Goat, those guys are pretty good friends. And Goat hauled a rubber snake on this whole trip just to play this prank on Jeremy, and both of us missed the moment that it happened on film. A prank well played, so I'll drink to that. Goat's a pretty fun dude, really funny, made me laugh. We had a lot of good conversation, so check out his channel if you would, please. The World According to Goat. Good to go Thai curry. This stuff is incredible. That's coconut powder.
5 ounces. It's about the same consistency. Bringing wraps? Oh, yeah. But I was like, I gotta have nothing in my cage because I don't eat dehydrated.
Well, we took a chance, and this time wasn't really worth it. It caught us. Now it's raining, so we're packing up, heading back up to the lean-to.
Oh, yeah.
The people that were here before us, they were pretty cool people, and they chit-chatted for a bit, hung out for a little while. But they're moving on, so now we have the place all to ourselves. That worked out pretty good. And with that, we all sat around what should have been a campfire and chit-chatted the night away until it was way past my bedtime. Good times. And then late that night, the rain came. So now you guys are set up and ready for part 2, coming soon. And that's where the adventure starts. Cheers, my friends.